So in this Thursday throwback story, I'm actually going to be doing a redo of a story that I talked about a year ago. I was going to say a week ago, about a year ago, about how I started to like Mountain Dew, how I first tried Mountain Dew. Now, there seems to be a misconception about the story. People are talking about it like somebody made a wiki page and made a whole bunch of errors about the story. I don't know if they didn't I don't know if it was just because I was in a rush or something, but it was about a year ago I did the story about before my birthday, and I did a story about my Mountain Dew, how I started to drink Mountain Dew, how I love Mountain Dew, and how I started to be a fan of Mountain Dew. Well, the story, a lot of people were thinking that I've drank Mountain Dew ever since I was a baby. Well, that's not true. See, the story I was trying to make is that I started to drink Mountain Dew when I was a baby, only one time, and it was only like a couple sips of it. Now, a lot of people think, oh, well, he started to drink full bottles of Mountain Dew. No, that's not the case. First of all, my parents were out of formula for me. My mom was going to the store, and instead of me dying of thirst, my father gave me a little sip of Mountain Dew, and that's it. I only had a little sip of Mountain Dew. And there seems to be a misconception out there that, oh, I started to drink full bottles of Mountain Dew ever since I was a baby. That's not the case. Okay, that's not the case. I actually didn't start drinking, not even full bottles. I didn't start drinking Mountain Dew, to be honest, until I was at least probably 13 or 14 years old. And even at that time, it was very limited. I was only allowed to drink like the fountain drinks at Taco Bell, like the medium-sized drinks at Taco Bell. It was only there at the mall. So we would eat and I would drink Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Most of the time I would drink juice or something, but it wasn't like full bottles of Mountain Dew, even at that time. So there seems to be a misconception out there that I wanted to do a redo of this story here. Because a lot of people are like, oh, well, he started to drink full bottles. No, that's not the case. That's not even the truth. I mean, I don't know if it's because I didn't make the story right, but I didn't start drinking full bottles of Mountain Dew when I was a baby. I was only given a little sip of Mountain Dew because my mother didn't have that much money at the time, and my mom was actually going to the store, and instead of me dying of thirst, like I just said, my father gave me a little bit of sip of Mountain Dew, and it wasn't that much. It was maybe only that much. So, and I was a baby, so they didn't always have the money for formula. I mean, formula was expensive back then. It's still expensive today. It's always been expensive. Baby stuff has always been expensive, especially diapers and formula and stuff. So, and it was only a little sip. And it wasn't like a full bottle. A lot of people think, oh, he had a full bottle when he first started, when he was a couple months old. No, that's not the case. That's far from the case. That's far from the story. It wasn't a full bottle of Mountain Dew. That's why I'm doing this story redo, because I don't want it to be out there that, oh, I started to drink Mountain Dew when I was a baby. No, it was only a little sip of Mountain Dew, like very little sip. And instead of me dying of thirst, I had a drink, you know. So, and then I had formula after that. It wasn't a full bottle of Mountain Dew. And like I said, I love Mountain Dew. That's not the reason why I started to drink Mountain Dew. It was just, I wanted to start. Actually, I didn't start really reviewing Mountain Dew until 2014. And I only really started to drink like the Game Fuel flavors, like citrus cherry, Baja Blast, and Voltage. That was really about it. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, there's this misconception out there about this story that's not even halfway true. So I want to make that story clear. I wanted to make this story redo because how this can get misinterpreted into something that's totally not even the truth. I didn't start drinking full bottle. I didn't drink a full bottle of Mountain Dew like this. I mean, come on. So, that's the story here. And, like I said, I didn't really start drinking Mountain Dew until I was probably 13, 14, 15 years old. Mountain Dew is really bad for you. I mean, really, it's not a good beverage. I mean, I drink it, but I don't drink it every time. Not everybody thinks I drink Mountain Dew all the time. That's not the case. I had a Mountain Dew last night, and I regret having one Mountain Dew. Like, I had one soda yesterday, I believe. I really don't drink a lot of soda. I drink more H2O. I drink more, like, I just drink the Body Armor. I drink more, like, other drinks besides Mountain Dew. I drink coffee. I mean, I don't just drink Mountain Dew like everybody thinks I do. Yes, I did have a time when I only drink Mountain Dew, like, several years ago. But that was a long time ago. I started to get smarter after I didn't start to feel good until I started to go to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I wake up at like 8 a.m. and still feel tired. No, I don't drink Mountain Dew like a water anymore. I don't know. Anyway, but I wanted to make this story here. There's a misconception out there about me first starting to drink Mountain Dew. It was only a sip. That's it. Anyway, peace.